crowd swarmed this Washington bookstore at midnight Friday, snatching up copies of Fire and Fury inside the Trump White House.
Because of the crowds right now, I can't take your order over the phone.
Politics and Prose opened at 10 a.m. Within 30 minutes, eager buyers had nabbed all 30 copies the store had.
I'm super excited to read this. I went to a couple of different bookstores. Even midnight last night, there was another bookstore selling this. They sold out in 20 minutes.
Why are you so interested in this book?
Why would I not be interested in this book? It is so salacious and juicy. I'm a politics diehard, and I just can't wait to read it.
At 320 pages, this is a relatively light tome, but it is filled with explosive material. The author, Michael Wolff, said he spent 18 months conducting about 200 interviews with senior White House staff. In one passage, Wolff says former British Prime Minister Tony Blair offered this nugget of information to the president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner. There was, he suggested, the possibility that the British had had the Trump campaign staff under surveillance. Blair is denying the claim. Another passage describes a potential change in Saudi Arabia the president was considering before his trip last spring to the Middle East. In the days before his departure, he was telling people that the Saudis were going to finance an entirely new military presence in the kingdom, supplanting and even replacing the U.S. command headquarters in Qatar. Fire and Fury wasn't supposed to be released until Tuesday, but the book's publisher moved the date up after attorneys for President Trump issued a cease and desist letter threatening legal action. In an interview Friday morning, author Michael Wolff stood by his book and added this observation.
The one description that everyone gave, everyone has in common, they all say he is like a child. And what they mean by that is he has a need for immediate gratification. It's all about him.
The White House is labeling Fire and Fury tabloid trash. President Trump wouldn't answer questions about the book Friday afternoon, but tweeted, "I never spoke to him for the book," full of lies, misrepresentations, and sources that don't exist. Still, Fire and Fury is yet another distraction for a White House that is trying to advance, among other things, a new immigration plan and a spending plan to avoid a looming government shutdown. Diane, Estabrook, Al Jazeera, Washington.